Hello guys, welcome, happy Thursday. Well, I've got a question for you. When don't I have a question, let's be honest. Can you show up every day in every situation as yourself? Can you show up every day in every situation as yourself? If you can answer yes to that question, kudos to you, because that is huge. That's what we strive for, is to be ourselves. The title of today's topic is how to be yourself. I know that might sound like a strange title, but take a look around you, first of all. And I don't just mean where you're sitting or what you're doing right now. Take a look at society at the moment and around the world. So why is it so difficult to be ourselves? And it's because the messaging that we're being sent since birth, the message that we're being sent is we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not doing enough, we're not achieving enough. That's the messages we get literally since birth. And it's so normal to talk to people about what cellulite cream they're using, or what diet they're on now, or what product they're using to get X, Y, and Z. And yes, it's great to have goals and it's great to better yourself, but how many things are you doing in order to, quote, better yourself from a fear of not being good enough? Because that's the message that we're being bombarded with society, is not being good enough. So let me ask you, do you think you're good enough? And I don't mean in a certain topic or business or whether you can do something, just in general, do you think you're good enough? And if you can say, hey Ben, nice to sort of, well, I can't see you, you can see me, but nice to see you on here. But going back to what I was saying, these media messages that we're being bombarded with since birth become our belief systems, because whatever we constantly soak into our subconscious mind is what we believe about ourselves. I'm not getting my words out today very well, am I, guys? Let me come on, Victoria, wake up. I've just spent all day writing this as well. Okay, go again. So the media messages that we're getting sent to our subconscious mind since birth become our beliefs. And alongside the media messages, we also take on our parents' values and beliefs, because whatever our parents believe, we believe too. And the thing is, our parents always try their best, right? All we do is try to be our best. And our parents try to be our best. And then when they're teaching us as we grow, unfortunately, they've also been bombarded by society's messages. So I'll give you a personal example. I am blessed to have a mum who loves me unconditionally. And I know not everyone has that. But when I saw my mum constantly picking her body apart when I was younger, grabbing her tummy and saying, oh, look at this, it's disgusting, I was petrified of gaining weight, to the point where I became anorexic. And I'm not obviously blaming my mum for that anorexia. It wasn't just my mum, it was society, it was everything. But she had been taught to believe that her beautiful, perfect tummy that housed me and my sister in order to actually bring us into the world, she was taught to believe that that wasn't good enough. And I learned that from her too. So that really upset me when I was writing this, because it's passed down from generations to generations. And I would love to go back to God, I don't even know what year it would be, back in the day where we didn't have all this pressure of we're not enough. I would love to just see how people were in their mental health for a start. But the thing is, underneath all of it, what I've learned through coaching and through myself is we are scared of being judged. The fear of being judged is real. And the fear of being judged is what keeps us from wearing shorts on a hot day and instead wearing jeans and then just dealing with the fact that we're really hot. What keeps us saying yes to a night out when actually all we desperately want is to say no and to have a night in our pajamas reading a book. It's what motivates us initially to start a new diet or go to the gym because hashtag bikini body, right? It's our constant worry of what other people think about us or what they're going to say about us that stop us fully showing up as ourselves. So can we just stop for a minute and just give ourselves some compassion? Like, it's okay to feel this fear and it's okay to feel this worry, because no wonder we feel this way, okay? But what are we really scared of? It's the fear of being judged. But if you even go a layer even deeper than that, so the fear of being judged, the constant worry about what others gonna, oh, thanks Ben, the constant worry about what other people are gonna think, right? What are we really scared of under that? What if we do get judged? What if people judge us? And then what? Because truth bomb, people do judge us all of the time. And I'll tell you what we fear. We fear being rejected. We fear being unloved. We fear not being wanted. And that fear is real for us. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying you can just be like, oh, well, we're all fine as we are. I am saying that, but at the same time, I'm not saying that. So what can we do about it? I'll tell you that in a moment, so just keep listening. Your flaws, okay? So would you think I was crazy if I said to you, your flaws are exactly perfect because they make you who you are? And I'm being serious. Those quirks that you have, that you're afraid to show the world, they're what make you unique. And it makes me chuckle when I think about it, actually, because most of our whole lives, especially as children and growing up into young adulthood, we desperately try to fit in. We want to be the same as everybody else. Whereas as we get older, at the same time as wanting to fit in, we also are seeking ways to stand out, whether that's in our business or we want to be chosen as a partner, as a romantic partner in a relationship. So wouldn't it just be a lot easier if instead we just celebrated who we are exactly as we were born to be and work towards our strengths and gifts instead of trying to be something that we're not? Exactly as we're born to be, with our strengths, with our gifts, instead of wasting our precious energy on trying to be skinnier, trying to be smarter, trying to be funnier, trying to be healthier, trying to be as popular as Rachel on Instagram. I don't know where the name Rachel came from. I have nothing against someone called Rachel, by the way. And I want you to do something for me. I want you to think back for a moment when someone said something to you along the lines of this: oh my gosh, I just love that about you. And you're there like gawping in horror back at them because you're thinking, that's the thing I don't like about myself the most. Don't pretend that's never happened to you. There will be some point at some point of your life where someone said that they love something about you and you're like in horror, like, how the hell do you love that about me? Because you are you, and that is your superpower. And I mean that. And that's not my quote. And I'm sorry, I can't tell you the exact person I got that from or heard it from somewhere. But I love it because you are you, and that is your superpower, right? So how do we show up as ourselves? How do we show up as us in a world that is telling us not to? When we come back to the truth, and the truth is, we are love, all there is love, and we're actually deeply loved by those that matter around us and by our Creator. Whatever you believe, our Creator, wherever we came from, whatever you believe, we are loved beyond belief, beyond imagination. And it does really come down to making a decision. Okay, you can make a simple decision and ask yourself these questions. Do you choose to keep yourself small and hidden in fear of being judged, or do you choose to own who you are? Do you choose to own all of you exactly as you are at any moment and free yourself from yourself? That's a bit of a spiritual saying, free yourself from yourself in order to experience infinite freedom and infinite love. Because knowing who you truly are, and knowing that whoever matters in your life to you, your nearest and dearest, they will love you for who you are. And you also have all the love in the whole universe inside yourself that you can give to yourself. I hope I'm not speaking in riddles. It makes sense to me. I own it and could not give a shit. Ben, that is amazing. That's what we're all searching for, right? Like, what am I watching at the moment? There's a series. Oh yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you've not seen it, you desperately need to watch it. It's so funny. And there's a guy called, is it Scully? Yeah, Scully. He literally doesn't give a shit, right? He is like classed as fat in society. I say the word fat as a descriptive word because I don't see it as an insult, because it's just whether someone's got brown hair or blonde hair. He's a fat guy. He's funny. He literally doesn't give a shit. Like, how freeing is that? And I've reached that stage now. I am forever learning. I'm forever growing. But I've reached the stage of like, I am who I am. And that's it. And it sounds so simple. And it is simple. It's the simplest thing to do. But it's not easy, especially depending on how you've been brought up or what life you've been given. And it's people like Ben, for example, that can be a role model for others just by not giving a shit. And that sounds crazy, but we can't show up as ourselves. It's so difficult. So be who you are and say what you feel, because those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. I'm going to say that again. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. Because alongside choosing yourself in every situation, and by the way, you will have to keep choosing yourself 100 times over at first, and it's not going to be easy. I'm not pretending it's easy. But surrounding yourself with people who are on the same journey as you is crucial. Surround yourself with people who don't give a shit, right? Surround yourself with people who are living their life as themselves. Like, seek out a mentor, seek out a coach, someone who's living their life fully as themselves, and learn from them. Like, go to personal development seminars, join groups with women who are on the same mission as you. I'm just going to read your comment, Ben. Those with negative reactions or comments are just projecting their own insecurities. Absolutely. If someone has something to say about you, that's their business, not yours, and it has everything to do with them. Like, I called out one of my friends a couple of months ago who was, I'm being like honest, she was taking the piss out of someone who was fat, right? And actually, I coached her through it, and we got to the root cause of the fact that she was taking the piss out of this person was because she was jealous as hell that this person could just show up in the world as herself and not give a shit. And she desperately wished she could do the same. So she projectile vomited all her insecurities onto this woman in the context of judgment, of criticism, because she didn't love herself. She couldn't show up in the world as herself, so she needed to say that about that other person. So every single person is a mirror. So just think about that. So if you're noticing you judging someone, take a look in the mirror. What wound within yourself is that pouring salt into your wound? Like, everyone is a mirror, okay? So as I was saying, seek out a mentor, seek out groups that are on the same journey as you, seek out people who show up in the world as themselves and don't give a shit, right? Work on your self-love, work on your self-care, upgrade your self-worth, and do what makes you happy first and foremost. It's not selfish. Saying yes to yourself, doing what you want to do, wear the goddamn shorts, say no, put yourself first. Like, knowing that you are perfect, whole and complete exactly as you are is everything. And educate yourself in this world of self-love, of acceptance, of surrender, of vulnerability. We're scared to be vulnerable because we're scared of judgment, we're scared of getting hurt. Once you get over that fear of rejection, because you know your truth, that the people that matter love you anyway, and you can actually have enough love for yourself, it doesn't matter if no one else does. Go and give a shit about them. You're going to attract your people to you. So I have something really exciting coming up that's going to be launching the 1st of September, so in a couple of months. And what I'm creating will assist you in becoming the best version of yourself, in becoming that not giving a shit person and just going and living your life exactly as you are. So if you want to be on the pre-list, let me know. Just send me an email. I'll put the link below and I'll let you know when that launches. But in the meantime, be yourself, be kind to yourself, shine that beautiful light of yours and give yourself some love. And that's my ending. Mic drop. Thanks for staying till the end, Ben. It means a lot. Your support. I love you all. Okay. I will see you, no doubt, next week. What day is it? Thursday. I'll be live on Tuesday. So I'll see you then. Have a nice day.